Hello there. Welcome back to, we're calling this Sam's Social Media Mayhem. Are you okay with that? You okay?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, well, let it rip, buddy.
It's basically just Rob Dykes. Why would you put that on the internet? So,
Yeah. And that's basically just something else probably on the internet, so.
okay. So here's a lovely tweet.
Lovely.
I just found out that sperm can be made from a female's bone marrow, so she can impregnate herself. Men are becoming more useless. With a contented black lady reaction picture.
Alright.
But one, that study, not, it's fairly young, which you don't like to base scientific things off of.
Yeah.
Two, a similar study showed that gay men can make eggs from male bone marrow if these studies keep advancing at the same pace and following the same. But the whole men are becoming more useless thing, if you're impregnating yourself, your child will always be female, which I guess won't matter, because then they can still make sperm from a female's bone marrow. So that part, sure, maybe.
But isn't it like the ultimate form of incest if you're impregnating yourself?
That was my other thing. If you're giving birth to yourself, or not giving birth to yourself, if you're impregnating yourself, birth defects, the chance of birth defects through the roof.
Skyrockets. It's already like I looked at this like between 9 and 15% if you do it with your brother or your sister or whatever you are. But I wonder what it would be if you did it with yourself. I was like 50-50.
The studies show it to be like unsafe. Not a smart decision to like be basing.
I mean,
this isn't something that's going to be a mainstream medical practice.
It shouldn't even be a medical practice at all. Although, I guess if you want to impregnate in a different way your partner, you couldn't do it with, like, you don't have sperm in your balls or you don't have an egg or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't produce what you need to become pregnant, but you still want children with your genes, your DNA, this could be good. Yeah. If they work out a way for you to make sperm from your bone marrow, or to make sperm or eggs from your bone marrow, but not impregnate yourself with it. Like if you're able to impregnate other people with that.
So you could. They just said a man can make an egg with his bone marrow. This could happen. Yes. Or a woman can make sperm. They can make. They could make their own eggs from the bone and impregnate.
Potentially.
And get impregnated like that.
It's kind of what it sounds like they're going after.
They just make that matter with their bone marrow.
It's kind of what it sounds like they're going. Like, it's kind of like stem cell research. It's along those lines.
I cannot wait for stem cell.
But I mean, like, say
it's so
a woman makes sperm with her bone marrow.
Yep.
And her husband makes an egg with his bone marrow. And then you combine those two. If that works, sure, that baby would technically be synthetic, completely synthetic. But if you can't have your own children your own way, then maybe that would be one way to give, like, gay couples that don't want a surrogate. Or just infertile couples in general. Or trans couples that aren't naturally infertile, but like suffer from like a botched surgery or something. Anybody that can't have their own children naturally, but wants their own children with their own DNA, this could be good.
This could be good for you.
So I don't know why this person is turning it into a gender thing. It's like men are becoming useless. Can't you just celebrate the fact that people that used to not be able to have their own children might one day be able to have their own children? Can't you just be happy for once?
No.
Jesus.
Have to support my anti-men agenda.
And then she went on in, like, the same thread, completely viciously defending her stance. So it wasn't satire. Or if it was satire, the joke became unfunny a long time ago, and she needs to stop.
Stop being...
That was infuriating.
Yeah. Where'd you find that?
Twitter.
Oh, great.
A friend of ours from Franklin retweeted the picture.
Well, what's next on our grand tour of the internet?
An article from news.com.au.
Australia?
I guess.
Alright. That's a great country.
Straight men who have sex with men.
Explain.
I can't explain. Because they're not straight men. They're just gay men. And there's nothing wrong with that, but like straight men who have sex with men.
Is that like, is news.a or whatever, is that Australian, like the Australian Onion?
I hope so.
That is weird.
But just the idea of straight men having sex with other men and still maintaining that they're straight is a really weird.
That's what I didn't get about that scene in Pulp Fiction when like that police officer raped that guy over a barrel. Like, aren't you supposed to, like, don't you have a wife and kids, or you just, I don't know, maybe he just needs a hole. That was a weird. Anyways, what are you looking up?
I'm looking up the actual article.
Okay.
If a man is sexual with another man, is he gay? You can kiss a girl and like it and be straight, but a man-on-man sex is quickly put in the category of homosexuality. Well, yeah, because homosexuality is defined as same sex, like sex with same, and men are same. So men with men, sex with same, homo,
You're
sexual.
gay, okay? You're gay.
It's just simple word etymology.
There's nothing wrong with being gay. You can be gay.
Nothing wrong with
Let's
it.
go.
Like
you suck dick and there's nothing wrong with that, buddy.
This article just came out of nowhere for me. It's like, okay, I don't think you know what words mean, because they have meanings for a reason. But the point is, love who you love, have sex with who you want to have sex with,
without cheating.
As long as they're consenting.
Don't cuck anybody. Don't cuck anybody, Sam.
I would never. Hopefully.
Alright, well, what is next?
An article from PETA.
Oh, great.
You'd be surprised why cheese is the most sexist thing you can eat.
Just go ahead.
Well, they were, it's PETA, so they care about animals. They don't care about humans at all.
Yeah.
This was just an article about how female cows, since they're the ones that produce milk, are treated in like the dairy industry.
Yeah.
Which is fine, pretty much everybody knows animals are not treated the best in mass-produced food industries.
Yeah.
It's too bad, but most people really don't care enough to change anything.
Yeah,
because they like meat.
Yeah,
and cheese and.
We all seen like how they make chicken nuggets with the chickens, right? Like they shred them up like full bodies and all this. Yeah.
They do some nasty shit, but we don't care because bacon is good. Cheeseburgers are good.
Yeah.
Just milkshakes.
Wait, oh yeah, milk. I had to think for a second.
Yeah, that's fine. But like, the way the headline for this article, why cheese is, the actual headline, to help end sexism, you should stop eating cheese. Why? Why? How? Please stop. These are all minor things. We're gonna get into this article by Teen Vogue.
I mean, it's pretty major. People are reading this. Like you're a PETA fan out there, and you're go on.
Okay, well, I mean, what else can we say about it other than that?
I know that, but
ridiculous.
I know that's the problem. Go on.
Teen Vogue. Why we need to talk about digital blackface in reaction gifs.
Go on. Explain.
White people using gifs of black people to react to things is a form of blackface.
I always thought blackface was a form of blackface. I might be wrong in this digital age we're living in.
Like, the Michael Jackson popcorn thing?
No, I do not.
Oh, well, there's a picture of Michael Jackson eating popcorn in like a movie theater. In the Thriller video.
Oh yeah, I've seen it from there. Yeah.
And people are like, oh yeah. They use this like, ooh, this comment section is going to be entertaining. But it's like, that's not a race thing. I mean...
You're using like the most like racially ambiguous person. I mean, he's not ambiguous, but he wants to obviously be both things, or has been both things.
He's clearly physically black and white.
Yeah.
If not genetically.
Yeah. Just by the look, but I don't know.
But I mean, like, one, can you blame people for using what are often the most, like, expressive like emotional and funny reactions.
Oh, I thought about saying the most funny people are the blacks. Thank you.
Well, that's kind of what I'm getting at.
Okay.
I mean, it just sure it's a bit of a stereotype, and I'd hate to put this on anyone, but it's hard to deny that in the grand scheme of popular culture, like TV shows, movies, where a lot of these gifts come from, black people are portrayed as being way more expressive.
Sometimes to a fault, but yeah.
Sometimes to a fault. And it's not. I don't see what's inherently racist about somebody who is not black using a black person in a gift. Because most people don't think about it. Most people don't care.
Yeah.
Most people are just like, this encapsulates how I'm feeling about this particular thing. Let me use it.
You're correct. That person who wrote that thing, they're wrong, Sam.
That's just this is
I mean, I
this
agree.
is my life.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be. You
This
don't
is my Twitter feed.
Okay, well.
Hillary Clinton won more U.S. presidential votes than any white man in history. Doesn't matter. She still lost the election.
Yeah.
And then I looked this up. And I saw one article that disproved it. Because it said she just had 65 million votes. And I saw another article, but it's that same first article, said Nixon had like 135,000. Or 135 million.
Really?
I don't know. I couldn't trust it. Exactly.
I don't trust Nixon.
But I'm like, why does it matter? Why?
And that's not like anything to hold up for when she lost. She had more votes anyway, but she still lost.
I think that was actually another record that she holds, like the most popular votes for a loser.
Yeah, because Al Gore had like, I think it was 51 million, something like that.
Al Gore lost by like 500,000.
Yeah, but it was like,
or he won by 500,000, but
yeah, like to a college. And the second thing is, I mean, the only reason she got all them votes, people who did vote for her, look at her opposition. It was not supposed to be competitive. I mean, it ended up being competitive, but most other presidential elections are two good candidates are comparable, and she still lost against a guy that's nowhere in her league.
Yeah, two generally favorable. Like most people will say, if the other guy wins, it's the end of the world. But when it comes down to it, and the other guy wins, most people suck it up and are like, you know, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
With Trump, I don't think that's going to be the case. Mostly because people have not given him a break in his, like, 8 months in office. People have not given him a goddamn second to breathe.
At this point, you look at Google Trends, it's not even in the top 10. He's just the top 3 things that don't even have numbers.
He just is Google Trends.
Yes, always the top 3 articles about Trump, even though it's like most time nothing. Oh, Trump's eating breakfast here. Well,
I mean, I don't like him as a president.
Or a person.
But
personality.
he's I'm going to say he's my president, because he's president of my country. I think we should make the best of this bad situation. Instead of attacking everything he does, sometimes incorrectly, like when we're criticizing him for not shaking a handicapped child's hand in a video, but then a video, like a longer version of that same video, shows him giving that handicapped child way more attention than the non-handicapped children. If you're going to attack, this man is a joke. He has a lot more to attack. There are very serious things you could destroy Donald Trump with. Why you gotta make it up?
I don't know.
This got way too political, way too fast.
Yeah, I'm not playing sides. You weren't either.
Everybody's just. Can we be good people for once?
That's why I unofficially, no longer a Democrat.
Yeah. I have an idealistic view of politics. I've accepted that. But that doesn't mean I'm going to not want people to be good people.
Yeah. America was built on ideals, and I know ideally, I mean, realistically, the ideals will never come to fruition. But it's like, are we even fucking trying at this point?
I think we are.
From small government, like I was just having a conversation with my mom, is that how the government wastes so much money. I mean, I think you would know this because your mom's a teacher, how we don't invest in our schools.
At all.
Curriculum is shit. All we do, we groom these people to be to work in the service industry because all thing we care about is tourism and fishing down here, mostly tourism. And yeah, the lucky few that ended up going to college and making it out, like us, in 4 years, 5 years from now, we'll transcend. After we won't be here, we're the one lucky few. In other countries, I mean other states, a lot luckier than us because they don't really care. But overall, they just don't want people to be educated. Because that'll solve a lot of more problems with a better education system. That's what I care about. I don't give a shit, Democrat, liberal, conservative, whatever. Just do the fucking right thing and make a great country. It can be. You have the money.
And speaking of poor city management, that storm we had a couple days ago.
Yeah, I saw them pumping out the water from the tree area.
We have pumps?
It was like a hose. It wasn't like a proper pump kind of thing.
Because, like 10 million, not 10 million, a couple million on traffic cameras. None of that money went into the pumps that left our streets flooded. People were kayaking down streets. There were pictures of buildings during Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were pictures of those buildings like Sunday or Saturday. It was Sunday.
Yeah.
Same, like the water was at the same place. Sunday and during Katrina.
Not good.
Why?
Good. Yeah, it was. I don't even think that was the city that is doing that right now. It's like two guys like made their own little pump thing.
Yeah, I know grandson of one of the guys that made the pump.
Yeah.
But the city should be putting money into it if they're not.
No, we're gonna harbor all the taxes to pay contractors to do jobs that don't matter.
You mean build streets that take like years?
Take years and end up being ineffectual. They should really make. There's so many. This is why when I was a kid I was really passionate about being a city planner because there's so many problems and like we have all the money in the world because New Orleans generates a lot of revenue. And it's allocated like you can fuck up the budget really badly and still have everything go great because you have all this money. But no, you actively do the wrong thing because you're a selfish bastard. Don't care about investing in the East with all these people. I'm not even getting into it. Move on. What's the next thing? Is that it?
That could be it. Well, here's an interesting factoid. Bryce Harper of the Washington Nationals hit his 150th career home run at 24 years, 295 days old. The exact same age as Mike Trout when he hit his 150th career home run in 2016.
Oh.
So, sports.
That is something.
That is a sports.
Yes. Speaking of sports, we have to do trivia battle now.
Yes.
So.
Segue.
I mean, this video going up Saturday, trivia battle going up Tuesday. So, segue into the past.
It's a reverse segue.
Yes.
Gotta throw your fishing line back and reel.
That goes really back. Because I remember one time, my grandfather, no, it was somebody who was fishing with my grandfather. He reeled the thing back and the hook got stuck in his head. Yanked it out, got a little meat, came out. He still has like a little whale hole right there. I mean, it doesn't squirt water.
It's a dent.
Yeah, a dent looking thing.
Basically,
yeah.
I have a dent in my head. One of my friends used to rub it for luck. My black friend used to rub my head for luck. Ain't that a switch of the tropes? Racism is
dead.
Not dead.
Woohoo! We're winning.